MONAT is a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme, and they are in Australia. I'm sorry to tell you if you didn't know. You probably already do know. In fact, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, whatever country, even if you're in China, there's multi-level marketing companies there. And if you don't think MLM is a problem in your country, you just haven't looked close enough yet. They hide in plain sight. MLMs are legalized fraud. And what's going on in Australia is really disturbing. So multi-level marketing companies, when they open up in a market in a country, it'll get saturated, and then they'll expand to another country. And when you're in one of these scams, you think this is an incredible opportunity. It's proof that the business is working. They're doing so well that they have to open up in another country. This is the best time to join a company, is when it's in its momentum phase. And MONAT has followed this. So since they opened in the US and then in Canada, and they've kept rolling out country after country, and now it's landed in Australia. But what MONAT didn't anticipate was the growing anti-MLM movement globally, and also the anti-MLM movement in Australia. So this is just even people speaking out against multi-level marketing companies, just pointing out these are frauds, that these are scams, these are deceptive schemes. There's podcasts, journalists, ex-MONAT distributors pointing out the fraud and exposing the fraud. This clip I'm going to be reacting to is somebody, I believe, it's a salesperson in MONAT. The business is called MONAT. That's the company name. She's one of thousands sales reps in this company. And I believe she's like higher up in the pyramid scheme structure. I don't know what her rank is. And you're going to see the entitlement, the justification for outrage like that she feels. You're also going to see that this is what multi-level marketing companies do to people. You're also going to see that how she defines leadership, and I'll guarantee you she behaves this way to her downline. I think this is going to totally crater her team. I don't know how she was before she entered MLM, but it's certainly turned her into a version of herself that is not the best. It's important to say that, because when you're in one of these cults, your behavior and your personality changes and you don't realize it. You really do feel everybody's against you. I also wanted to mention that apparently she hasn't been doxxed. She's crying wolf and playing the victim, because what I believe has been going on, or people pointing out, this doesn't add up. You're making an incorrect claim. This is an outright lie, that kind of thing. So then it's like being overblown, like, look at how I've been this victim of online bullying, and on it goes. But I also want to just show you this. If you are just somebody that was interested in MONAT, and say you're in Australia or wherever, because you can sign up with anybody. If you were in Canada, you could sign up with a MONAT Australian rep. Say you were somebody that were like, oh, I would like to maybe try this shampoo, and I really like this person. This person is in this woman's downline. She said I really should check out her content. And you just happen to go on her stories and you see this display. You don't know any of the background. You don't know what's going on, but you can see her behavior. And I'd like you to just sit with that and just ask yourself, would I feel safe signing up with someone like this? Would I feel like she would have my back if I had something to say then pointed out that what she was doing was wrong? Or would she come after me? Is it even worth it to buy shampoo from this company? I mean, I thought it was all about empowering women and buying shampoo. I mean, really, it should be just about the products, but then they were luring me in with all this stuff about another community. Is it worth it? I mean, maybe I should just give my head a shake and just try some nice shampoo that my hairdresser recommends. It's just not worth it. I don't want to be involved in this weird, display on social media. I don't want to have to duplicate this behavior. Am I going to have to drink wine and like threaten people that are exposing me? It gets weird. So that's why I want to react to this. It's complicated when you're talking about multi-level marketing cults. When you're in one of these, there's people that know what they're doing. They are hurting people and they take no accountability. Most of these people that are near the very top or at the top, when they are confronted with reality, when they're confronted with facts, so many of them make a choice to stay. They don't care. And it's gross. And some people do. And a lot of people who are like the majority of the people who aren't in these ranks, a lot of them are speaking out. And I mean, there's people that have been near the top. They're speaking out as well. It takes a lot. It doesn't matter how much money you've made. It doesn't matter if you were at the top rank or if you were at the bottom rank. Just because you're at the top rank, your voice and your story isn't more important than somebody who was in for 2 months and never made any money, because you're both in a cult. It might be more influential within a cult for somebody that was at the top to, you know, start speaking out and then encourage others to leave. But there's no ranking system when you leave a cult. You're no better than anybody else when you leave a cult. Doesn't matter what rank you were of salesperson within the business of MONAT. It doesn't matter how much money you made. You're a person and you have value on your own. This is the video. Hang on. I've sped it up to 1.5 speed because, I mean, it was long enough. I wanted just to get over it. So here you go. Hang on.
Hello babes, happy Monday. I hope you're well. I'm standing on a Matchbox car because that's what you do when you've got kids. There is so much I want to say right now, in the sense of, it is no secret that I have become a victim or a highlight of online trolls. This has been going on for a long time. And it's getting to the point now where I've actually collated information and I've handed it over to the AFP because it's just becoming ridiculous.
She got some liquid courage for this.
These individuals just have such hate in their body that all I can do is try and put myself in their shoes and understand how unwell these people are. Anyone would think that we are, like, you know, in some racketeering, fucking child exploitation, fucking smuggling crack cocaine in my.
No, but you are in a racketeering. You are actually a racket. You're in something that is more akin to human trafficking than you are an actual business. The cocaine up your butt, I don't know. I know the cocaine in the water. Apparently, Louis Urdaneta says that anybody that leaves MONAT is baptized in cocaine water. It's not up the butt. It's in the water that you're baptized in.
Syndicate, when we're just selling shampoo. It has gotten so out of hand that these individuals are cross-referencing, you know, my husband, cross-referencing his deployments, cross-referencing his military career, fucking talking about where I live, trying to like investigative piece together. You are fucking unstable, okay? If you go to that length of cross-checking someone's life and putting it in a chat room, you need to go see your fucking doctor, okay? You need to go see your doctor. Go see. I have not addressed this, and I have been battling through this for almost 12 months, but I am watching these women, other women, systematically and systemically try and break down other women. And yet the whole premises around these individuals is that, you know, it's predatory behavior. You being on a chat room talking about intimate personal details of someone's health, someone's job, someone's location of where they live.
Which what happens in multi-level marketing companies, leaders are talking about. You're encouraged to actually share more and more personal information about you. It's interesting, right? Like, you're seeing how when somebody's involved in one of these cults, they really see a different reality. She really does believe she's a victim here, that something is wrong. Like, it's just like, we're only selling shampoo, you know, but you're not. You're actually in a pyramid scheme and you're defrauding people. That's what's going on here.
Posting people's addresses online, screenshotting number plates, cross-referencing and looking at cars and models and whatnot. And by the way, I paid cash for my car, babe, if you're watching. I don't have a fucking bank loan. I paid cash. Yeah, put that in your fucking pipe and smoke it.
So I don't know what this rap battle is about going on in the stories, you know, who she's Bucko. I don't know who exactly that's about, but well done. It was like a nerve that was struck here.
Literally have not anchored into this for a year, but I am watching this happen to so many women, and it's wrong. So if you are watching, which I know you do because you look through different accounts and it's weird, okay, you need to fucking go get a mental health care plan because it's a bit weird. I'm going to let you know, because I know you're watching, I am not going to shy away from this, okay? I am putting everything I have into a beautiful little document, and it's been handed over to the AFP. That's where I'm at with my life. You don't get to tell other women what they get to do with their life just because you're a fucking lazy cunt and your business doesn't work out.
Wouldn't you like to sign up for MONAT under this person as a leader? You don't get to tell, so then using that same logic, then you don't get to tell women what to do either, because they can make up their own mind. When somebody is pointing out that they're in fraud and that they are being defrauded and lied to, it's actually a public service, you know?
because, you know, oh, you're going to economics finance degree. Fucking suck my dick. How does that sound? If you think that you're going to come in here and fuck with me, you fucked with the wrong person. Yeah.
She's so tough. We're all shaking in our boots here. Oh my God, this is embarrassing.
I haven't brought the spicy out in such a long, long time. But you know what? I'm over it. I am over having to have these conversations with other women that you are literally destroying. Okay, you are destroying because you are unhealed in your own vessel and you don't know what.
Pointing out that you're in a pyramid scheme is you're destroying women. Who's destroying women? Who are all these other demons? You're in a pyramid scheme. So in Canada, according to MONAT's 2022 income disclosure statement, 96.91% of participants are grossing, on average, $240 a year, and that's before expenses. And expenses includes their yearly annual market partner renewal fee. This isn't an income opportunity. This is fraud. So you see the hyperbole. It's like you are literally destroying women. It's destroying. It's always so excess.
What to do with that? Okay, that is so sick, so unwell. You need help. Get off the fucking chat room, boo. And seriously, like, get a life. Get a life. There is bigger shit going on in the world than someone selling shampoo, fucking dehydrated vegetables in a veggie cap, fucking like butthole lightning cream through an MLM. There is bigger shit going on.
When you see fraud or people being abused and exploited, don't look at that because there's bigger things going on. There's somebody that is being abused harder. That's what you should pay attention to. I'm sure this is some kind of fallacy, but I'm not sure what it is.
Then this, okay? You need a fucking grip. You need help. Go and seek help. Seriously, the Cyber Bullying Act is so robust to eliminate and mitigate things like this. So if you think that you are so smart, and you're not because you're showing your face, I have screenshot all your shit and it's coupled in a little fucking package and sent off to the AFP, doll. I have your address. I have your fucking telephone number. I have it all.
Who are you? Oh, who's doxing who now? Or the threat of doxing? What's going on in Australia? If your business is so legitimate, why does this even concern you? Why don't you just ignore people? It's just block and just ignore. Just keep the focus, the laser focus on your business. So you have somebody's phone number and their address. I'm going to kiss it off into the police. What? I'm sure they're really going to open up this investigation. Well done for wasting the police's time. Since this is, there's so many other things going on right now that the world's smallest violin is playing for this MONAT participant, that they're going to take up some of the police force's time in Australia to defend a pyramid scheme, it's crashing. What MLM do you think she's going to be with next year or the next 3 years? Probably Amare, the mental health one, the mental wellness one. Can you imagine? Oh, I'd bet money on it. I bet Amare for sure. The irony.
I have it all, okay? I have everything about you in a little package, and it's been sent off. Seriously, cyberbullying acts are there for a reason. If you invite yourself into my personal chats, which you did, I seen you, I screenshot that, I got you, that is called stalking, okay? There is absolutely no reason for you to be in there. So I hope that you don't bring a spoon to a knife fight because, baby, I'm fucking coming for you. Also, would we really like to see me after a full glass of wine? Because that's a quarter of a glass of wine. I'm done, okay? We are in a time and space where this is...
She's not done. We're halfway through.
Not okay. It's not okay. I will always come and advocate for women in this space. I will always be that person up the front being like, that's not okay. This is not okay. When you are disclosing personal, intimate details, you are screenshotting number plates, you are coming into personal chats uninvited. You are literally...
Of course, doxing is not okay. I don't believe, though, doxing is going on here. I think that she's posting her life online for anybody to see. So if you post your kids online and then you're angry that somebody is using that image, like they say 50% of child sex abusers get the images from kids that were originally shared by parents. You shouldn't have shared your kids' photos online. This is happening. So I'm not saying that that's right. I'm not saying that that's a good thing, that it's your fault, but you're opening yourself up to scrutiny when you're putting your life out there. And if you're going to make claims about like income claims, for example, and you're being challenged on that, well, that's part of like a function of being like a sales representative of your company, not as a business owner, but just like as a mere sales rep. That's part and parcel of being a sales rep for MONAT.
Talking about where people live and posting fucking floor plans. You need help, and that's not okay. It's not okay. So if you think that you're going to get away with that, it's okay, baby. Karma train rolls up when she rolls up. We don't know what station she rolls up to, but she's going to roll up. And you know what? I'm going to contact all the companies that you work for also and let them know that you're being a bully online.
You're going to contact every company that this person works for and lets them know that you're being a bully online. How do you think that's going to go? I'm just curious. It seems to me that what you're accusing others of is what you're doing to them. That's what it seems like to me. Isn't that a weird thing to like threaten that I'm going to do? And it's like this kissing and then this clicking. It's so weird. It doesn't look tough. It looks weak. She looks terrified. I don't know. It's what MLMs do to people. Can you imagine? It's like saying this is just about shampoo. Well, then why are you drinking wine and making this series of stories saying I see you, this is what stalking is, I'm going to contact every single company you work for, do you think that the company is going to do something about that? Or going to be like, who are you? Or they're going to phone and make a report against you, be like, why are you contacting us? You're wasting our time. Oh, do you know one of your employees is doing this? And why are you telling me this? This has no bearing on their role. Oh, well, because I'm in the MONAT pyramid scheme. By the way, we have a flash sale coming up this Friday. It's BOGO. Have you heard of scalp health? It's the best thing ever. Would you be open to like signing up for my pyramid scheme? You imagine anybody that says that is a salesperson that is threatening to phone somebody's company and every company they work for and every boss to say that you're a bully. I mean, aren't you busy enough recruiting all these people and training them? This doesn't sound like a company that I'd want anything to do with. It doesn't sound like, with all the choices out there of shampoo and products that you can buy, why on earth would I waste my time or even get entangled in this? This is too much drama. This is too much. What about the people who don't support women drinking wine and like ranting on social media? And what I mean by that is like, they don't see themselves doing it. They're like, that's what I'm going to have to do. This is like the pinnacle of what I'm supposed to personally develop into. I don't want to do this. It's just not worth it. I could join another MLM. I could join a new one. Oh my God, I could join Make Wellness.
It's good to be back, my friends. It's good to be back, Put me in, coach. Put me in. I'm here. I have not come on here, and you know what? I'm going to be completely honest. I have not come on here and been this because of everything that I have been navigating behind the scenes. I have been navigating this for 12 months. It has impacted the way that women show up. It has impacted the way that women serve in their business. Guys, it's
good. People are waking up and leaving multi-level marketing companies, and it's a rude awakening when you start realizing you've been part of a cult. The truth hurts, but just what you're upset now, just wait till MONAT tanks. Ooh, you're going to blow a gasket.
Shampoo. It's fucking shampoo. It's not crack cocaine. It's shampoo. Okay.
It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter, like I mentioned before, if it's a political cult or a commercial cult or a religious cult. It's a cult. It happens to have, it can be made, it can be diminished. People can think, oh, it's not a cult because it's just a book club or because it's just a yoga class, but it can be a cult. And MONAT is a cult. And the token outside thing, to all appearances, if you don't know otherwise, it's shampoo. It is ludicrous, but cults are ludicrous. They need to have the veneer of safety, of innocuousness.
Oh my God, no one's being hogtied and putting credit card numbers through. Just stop with the rhetoric that you are trying to paint a picture. It's okay, boo-boo. Your business didn't work out. I feel for you. Like, go back and do what you were doing. It's okay. It's okay. Like, don't hate on the women.
It's okay.
That you really want to do business. It's okay, right?
What is boo-boo? It's so weird.
But anyway, this is where we're at, guys. This is where we're at. 2025. We're dealing with this shit, and you can call me unhinged, you can call me crazy, you can fucking whatever. It doesn't change the way that I show up for my women. It doesn't change the way that I...
Oh, it's changing the way you're showing up for your women. You're drinking online. You said that you haven't done this, but you are showing up differently right now. You're actually showing the true colors of what it is to be in a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme. The ugly reality of what this does to people. Thinking that it's just about shampoo. It's not. You're hurting a lot of people. and it's predominantly women, and then you're blaming them for their losses, that there's something wrong with them. And I can just imagine the pushback if you were to challenge her. Oh my God. She's probably gone on rants before in these like Zoom calls and stuff, you know.
Protect my women from vitriol and putrid individuals like you. And I will say, it doesn't matter if it's shampoo, me showing up for the Volt stock, fucking using my mini mic. I'm going to piss people off. You know why? Because I'm getting at it and I'm doing the things. People that have something to say are people that are doing nothing. Boo, if you fucking spent...
No, that's actually not true. I made a piece of content on Instagram. Anybody, you can actually criticize anybody and not do anything. You can just be a bump on a log, and you can point out that a house is on fire. You could be sitting there and you say, oh my God, there's a house on fire. You don't need to like go out and build a whole bunch of houses and do a whole bunch of YouTube videos and recruit people to then be qualified enough to just look out the window and see that a house is on fire. But I make an extraordinary amount of content, and it's just one of the things. You don't have to. It's one of my fortes, you know. And I like to irritate people in multi-level marketing because of the coaching that I received. I know how to needle people, and it can help them get enough discomfort in their mind to just put that little wedge, to let a little bit of the sunlight in. They can start thinking, you know, because when you have that discomfort, it's like planting a seed. It's going to irritate them and they can't stop thinking about it because they know that there's something going on, and everything when you're in an MLM, it works to cloak that and just like push out any outside information. So one of the things that we are taught in MLM is that there's some quote, and I don't know who says this. You'll never be criticized by anybody that's doing more than you. I'm the one that does more than you. I did more than you when you were in your MLM, and I'm doing more than you outside of MLM. So I like to do that because it's true. And you could just look at the content that I make. And this is meant for people in MLM that are coming across this video. And you can't deny it. That's the thing. You can call me a hater. You can call me anything you want, but I outwork and outperform you. So I had to just insert that.
All this time with your fucking whiteboard on a business, you'd be a millionaire. You'd be a millionaire. But all you're going to do is sit in your fucking mum's dropship Alibaba cave and fucking talk shit about other women. And you're cooked, you're sick, you need fucking help. You need help. There are mental health services there for a fucking reason. Go and use them because I'm done.
I think that there's one person that needs some help. And it's the person that's making this video, these stories that are slapping your hands and going, and you're in a pyramid scheme. And you're saying that you're going to call somebody's boss in every company they work for and that you've got their name and their address. I think that's the person that needs some help here. And I think your downline needs help too. Holy smokes.
I'm done. I'm done.
But you're not done. She still goes on. She keeps saying she's done.
Bringing out the fire. Look at that. It's been sitting in there for a year. And you know what? I happily invite someone to rock up here in Tassie. You want to come, boo? Come. I'll invite you for a cup of tea. Husband will sit down. You want to come? You want to come and talk shit about a fucking 18-year combat veteran? Come. We'll fucking bake your scones as well. Come. I fucking invite you, but you know what? You fucking won't because you're gutless. You're fucking gutless.
So you're inviting somebody to your house for tea and scones, and to your husband, combat veteran, that they're and you're wondering why somebody might decline this offer. I don't know. I think it might have something to do with the tone. It seems pretty threatening. It doesn't seem like it's warm and inviting. I don't know if I didn't want tea, if I wanted coffee, if I'd be allowed to ask for it. I'm kind of thinking that, your combat veteran husband, is that what's going on with there now? Is he going to now like beat me to a bloody pulp because I don't want to buy your shampoo? Why is somebody supposed to go to your house and go to tea? And if they don't, with this really warm invitation, why does that mean that they're weak? I mean, what are you doing? I don't think this is an income producing activity. I really don't. But that's just my opinion. Seeing somebody who's just a mere sales rep of this company, like one of thousands, that is not, following up with someone. The fortune is in the follow-up. not adding value to her team, not adding value to the group. Like somebody that's just like this sales rep, it's just so much time that's wasted that could actually be spent educating somebody on, you know, the compensation plan and how easy it is to rank up. It's just a wasted opportunity. I don't know, this whole topic about going on for tea and scones.
And this is the bit that I'm like, I'm not okay with it. The shit you say about me doesn't matter, but the moment you step over the line, you start talking about intimate details, personal details, fucking XYZ, that's where I draw the line. Because that is invasion of privacy. It's stalking, cyberbullying act. Not okay. That's why I am where I am. Because enough is enough, and I'm done. I am so done with this shit, and it's coming for you. Okay.
Oh, you're not done though. She's coming for you again. She thought of something else to say. She downed more wine. Just takes the bottle. There might be a little dust on the bottle. Her hair's like all sticking out. It's like she's like getting all jacked up. And another thing, come for tea and scones. Oh my god. Yes, this has been sped up to 1.5. But I mean, the video clip. It's 6.5 minutes like into it already. Think of that being, you know, times 1.5. Like how long that would be. I'm actually doing you a favor. You're going to pull up, come for tea. I don't have tea. I have coffee. I got a capybara lamp of 3 years. No, it's like of 1 year. You're not gonna.
God side, back, hood side, to the side. All I can do is pray for these individuals and take my bit into my hands where intimate details about my family and location and all the stuff.
What are the intimate details? This is, again, I don't believe that this is actual doxing going on. I believe it's like, this is what I believe, that content that this participant, this salesperson has posted online is then being used to check, like, you know, well, is this a real claim or not? Are you full of shit? Oh, why, yes, you are, because you've claimed this, but this is the reality. So I believe that's what's going on, and that's why I think the outrage at being caught, you know, and seeing that, you know, you're under scrutiny.
That's handed over because
for being a sales rep, like a salesperson in the business of money.
It's actually stalking, cyberbullying acts. It's beautiful. That's why they're there, right? And if you think I'm going to let that go, I'm like a dog with a bone. That's why I'm at the top of the company. That's why we have earned what we have earned, and that's why we are doing what we're doing. Okay,
That's why I'm at the top of the company. Amari, I got a rep for you. Oh my god, maybe I could I could link you two together. Maybe I could get a kickback from that. If I arranged a bridge contract with somebody in MONAT with Amari, do you think I could maybe get a cut?
And you're fucking with the wrong person. So back to normal programming. I hope you're all well. I hope that you are all enjoying the entertainment and like, wow, yeah, I've been holding on to that for a year and I haven't wanted to come on here and address it, but I've had to address it because there are women that are just like.
But you didn't have to address it. You have a choice. You could just ignore it. You could just take time off. Nobody's enjoying this. This is really sad to see. People, you know, your family don't want to see you like this. Your team doesn't want to see you like this. MONAT sure as hell doesn't want to see you like this. And I know there will be people that it's like a spectacle and that's social media. You know, you're putting yourself out there, right or wrong. People are going to either like, I remember 50% of people aren't going to like you. It's okay. People need to blow off steam. If they don't like you, it's not a big deal. But you're in a pyramid scheme and you are defrauding people. This weird display isn't a show of strength. You're actually not helping women. Is it advocating for women? No, you're trying to like survive, trying to just like fight for this company that you're a salesperson of, to hold your sales position, which is, it's just absurd. And this company is dying. Like, it is tanking. They're barely keeping their head above water, you know? People aren't enjoying it, but I know it's like that, you know, you get really jacked up and then you think you're being really tough. And then you're just like, oh my God, this is so cringe. Like, what you think you're conveying really isn't coming out that way. You're like, I'm going to do it. Like, it's like that could be a song. Remember that, like that clapping song? It's just so many noises. And then I'm back. Haha, put me in, coach. Oh yeah, I'm so tough. Like, it's just, nobody talks like that. It just shows how upset somebody is. Like, the scrutiny is working. people are leaving the team. Sales are going to be impacted, negatively impacted, and it might not happen right away. It could, but it's the erosion of MONAT continues. It's just sad to see it. Just destroys people. This is MLM. You know, you have a mere salesperson getting this upset about a company that they don't even have any say in. They don't even own a business. They're just a salesperson in one of the last places globally where MONAT is probably going to get into before it inevitably collapses, you know. It's sad.
Not coping, and it's not okay. So here I am being really vulnerable and authentic with you and showing you what is going on behind.
No, you're not vulnerable and authentic. You're just emotionally dysregulated. You just popped the top. You're not in control. You're very reactive. It would have been better for you just to back off and take time off. If you take time off, you're going to wake up, though. That's the thing. And you don't want to do that because you're going to sacrifice your income, and you're making some good money, making some big coin. MONAT Australia. You don't want to lose it, and it's understandable. But this isn't a show of strength. It's just sad. I just see like a little kid, you know, throwing down their favorite toy and having a temper tantrum. That's what I see.
The scenes. And I'm just going to round this out beautifully. Shane just got home from tennis and he's like, I knew because you weren't replying to me, you were on here being spicy. I'm like, damn straight I am, honey. I'm on here being spicy. Pardon me.
She burped after having her wine. and then one more thing. I mean, come on, you got to have a sense of humor about yourself about this kind of stuff. You can do the right thing. You can do the right thing. You can exit. You can wake up. You can get that mental health that you're, you know, telling everybody else they can get. If it's the right thing for you, therapy isn't the be all end all for everybody, but if it's the right avenue for you, it can really help, and you can heal from this. You can move on. You can stop scamming people. You can get out. I believe in you.
If you feel unsafe,
I don't know if anybody else will. I believe in you right now.
In any situation, you have a human right to stand up for where you feel and what is going on and what is going on around you. You have every God-given right to go to the police. You have every God-given right to, you know, stand up for who you are and what you do and advocate for your safety, okay? And that's what this is. Everything has been sent over to the authorities, and I leave it in their hands.
But you're not. It hasn't. You're also now going to call somebody's boss in every company they've ever worked for. So I don't know. Is that a God-given right too? I'm confused. Maybe the laws are different in Australia. It just seems excessive to me. It seems like you're talking about two different things.
However, I'm here letting you know that I know everything that's going on. I'm not like
for a sales rep. Can you imagine any sales position that you've ever had anywhere? So say you're going to, you're going to get a sales job where a lot of it is commission. Would you ever go online in your stories and behave like this for a sales position? And this is MONAT. This is MONAT Australia.
To it. I obviously don't want to engage in it and feed in it, but I'm letting you know that I'm taking it into my own hands. If this is happening to you, you should always advocate for your safety and for who you are as a woman.
Advocate for your safety and who you are as a woman. So again, if there was actual, doxing going on and you're feeling, you're actually being threatened, that's wrong. As somebody, as a whistleblower, as somebody who has actually been fucking targeted, not somebody has said something about me online, who's had training made about them by a fucking cult leader over a period of time. It's very different when I see somebody in an MLM scam where they're just painting themselves as a victim because they can't take pause and take a look at what's being shown to them. The truth fucking hurts. If you want to get out of your comfort zone, if you really want to see what's going on here, you got to stop playing the victim. You need to take accountability. There is one way through this, and it's accountability. In anything, in pretty much anything, you can find something that you can learn from. So that is what's going on in MONAT Australia right now. Please go check out CD Beauty Hunter. Her content is so well researched. She explains things, these complicated, convoluted messes very well to give you more of a background. If you'd like to have more context, I just kind of come in and leave my commentary. That's my angle. That's the way I create anti-MLM content. And I just want to say, everybody in Australia who's speaking out against MLM scams, good for you. This is brutal. You know, many of you have been in MONAT or other multi-level marketing companies, and it's so tricky to navigate calling out this behavior because people are in a cult. They always lose their nut. I mean, you probably lost your nut too. And somebody's calling, it's like, this is a scam. It's like, no, I'm not. You're just a hater, you know, but it can just get taken to such a degree of ridiculousness. It's like, these things need to end. This is what they do to people. People need to be educated that MLM is just fraud. It's just an endless chain recruitment scam. Sometimes they have greeting cards. Sometimes they have shampoo, but they get this grip on people's minds and it changes them into somebody that they don't want to be. Nobody wants to become this. This isn't about just all these, you know, nameless or faceless people or people that are saying it's like, this is a fraud. All these people that are just motivated by hate that want to bring women down. I mean, Jesus Christ, really? It's not that simple. You need to open up. You got to open up your mind. You got to think, why in the world would people be so vocal against something that I think is a business model where I am just a mere salesperson in it? I need to take time off social media, and you're not going to be able to because you're going to be terrified that you're going to lose your business. You need to, if you take, 3 days off, or you're going to be 3 months behind, whatever they would say to us in multi-level marketing. And that's what you need to do. You need to take time off. You need to find your way back to yourself. You're in there, but this video isn't just over yet. I wanted just to add this one thing too, because there's this element of the threat of potential violence that could happen. And that's what I wanted to cover. So there was this mention of her husband being a combat veteran, or I don't know, in the military or the army. And this was sent to me as well. So again, thank you to the person who sent this to me, is this image right here. So this was posted in the stories. Again, I guess, when the trolls come for your wife, but you secretly hope they come around for a cup of tea. So this has been people in Australia that know this person or of her or whatever are perceiving this as a threat. And I can see why. I can see, especially, what this has to do with her husband. I have no idea. This is supposed to be her shampoo business. It's all about shampoo. So then why now is he sitting there playfully looking? To me, there's no other way that you could interpret this, or why you would even put this in, if it wasn't to at least kind of imply some kind of threat. Like, you got to get through me now, right? Which to me is so fucking gross. So, you know me, I made a bunch of memes and I posted them. I posted them on my stories too, because I guess, you go to your stories and you let everybody know how pissed off you are. And then I also made my Instagram post. I thought I would share those with you today. So here's the photo, and these are the ones that I've posted to kind of explain what I believe, my interpretation, what this is actually showing. What he actually means by this is that this is what the actual cup of tea looks like. So you have, a woman that is speaking out against fraud and how MLMs are more like human trafficking than they are actual businesses. That your wife that is involved in a pyramid scheme that's just a salesperson of, and all this nonsense going on. And then this implied threat, this combat veteran. This is to me is what a cup of tea would look like. But I've got more ones for you. I think this is a good one too, that they might want to use to maybe recruit people into their MLM, the MLM pyramid scheme, and to recruit more salespeople for, is he has a choice to keep integrity or threaten violence to defend a pyramid scheme. I think he's taking a hard right turn here. That's what this marketing here shows you of this meme. Feel free to use this. I'll give it to you for free. You don't even need to give me any royalties. And then I thought this would be a good one too. Maybe, he's looking playfully behind him. It's like, I got you. You're coming for my wife, you online trolls, in a business where a so-called business, the MONAT business, which isn't, it's fraud, where most of the participants are women. He's going to now probably take over his wife's downline and the training. And this is probably what it's going to entail. A lot of more helpful, playful glances and intimidation. I just wanted to put that in there too, because this behavior is fucking disgusting. Anyway, MLM is legalized fraud. MLMs are pyramid schemes. Thank you so much to everybody who watches these videos and leave comments. Your comments are such a good part of the content. There's so many things that I miss. There's a lot of context that I miss, and I know other people can too. So thank you so much. And I want to thank every anti-MLM content creator, wherever you are. If TikTok is still going to be around or not, I don't know. But thank you to every single anti-MLM content creator. However you create content, whatever platform you're on, it's working. You're helping expose these frauds. There's so many of us that are different styles, are different, exposing different. There's so many of us that just use different approaches in how we create content, that there's really something for everyone here, and there's always room for more at the table. Like we say in MLM, you can't have enough people talking about multi-level marketing. You can't have enough people like exposing it. So if you're somebody that is like thinking, oh, should I do it? I encourage you to go for it. Start making content. You're going to have an audience. And I don't know what in the world it is about anti-MLM content, but the number of views on your video does not equate to the impact. Just because your video might not have like, hundreds of thousands of views, it doesn't mean that it's not helping somebody exit a cult or even avoid getting sucked into one. You help someone just realize that they weren't alone. You're like, oh my God, I had that same experience. And I really like the way that you create content. It really lands with me. Your voice is needed, and you don't need to have been at the top of a pyramid scheme. You don't need to have been a whistleblower. You can just have something to say about your experience, and because it's the same as all our experiences, and we need you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.